Alright everyone, welcome to this 30-minute full body blast. So body weight exercises throughout, however, if you have got a plate or a weight or something weighted, you're absolutely welcome to use that. I'm going to chuck in a couple of options so that you can work with that. The only extra bit of equipment that you'll need today is some sort of chair or something to be able to do tricep dips off. I'm lucky that I've got a bench here which I borrowed from work, but anything that's kind of knee height or that kind of height that you can use as a dip bench will be perfect. So in the background I'm going to have a timer which is going to work us through the exercises. We'll be working for 20 seconds and resting for 10, so it'll go quite quickly, but because we're going to repeat each block 4 times, you'll start to build up a bit of heat and a bit of intensity. So we'll begin with the warm-up. I'll start the timer, hit play on your music so you've got something really awesome to be able to inspire you, something that you can work with your own rhythm. So a bit of warm-up and mobilization, and we'll get going. So we're going to start in tabletop on all fours. Let's go. Okay, so shoulders are over the wrists, hips are over the knees. You're going to pull the belly button in, and as we take a breath, you're going to drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the tailbone, lift the head. Rounding, pushing the shoulders up towards the ceiling, and we'll do that twice more. Belly drops, head lifts, chest drops, pull the belly button in. One more time. Good. Okay, neutral tabletop. Kick your right leg behind you, left arm forward, and then knee to elbow. Good, and reach. One more time. Reach ahead. Squeeze in tight. Swap sides. Left leg, behind your bench, right hand, elbow to knee. And reach. 2 more. One more time. Squeeze and reach. Good. Okay, back into your tabletop. Tuck your toes and we're going to hover up off the floor. So pull the belly button in tight. Knees hover. 3, 2, 1. Set back down. Let's go again. Brace the core. Hover. 3, 2, 1, drop back down. One more time, hover, 3, 2, 1, but now straighten the legs, lift the hips, and find a downward facing dog and upside down V. Have a little wriggle here, then you're going to lift your right leg up and back, bend the knee, pull the heel towards your hips, then give me a knee circle, pull knee to chest, out wide, and to your set position. Again, 2 more times, knee to chest, roll it wide, last one. Good. Right foot down towards the floor, have a little wriggle. Left leg up and back. Bend the knee, draw the heel towards the hips and take the same knee circles. Knee to chest, roll it wide. 2 more. Knee to chest, roll it wide. 1 more. Knee to chest, roll it wide. Downward facing dog, have a little wriggle. And then we're going to roll forward to plank. So shoulders over wrists, allow the hips to lower. Push back, downward facing dog. And again, roll forward. Pause. 1 more time. Push back, downward facing dog. Roll forward. Good, lovely. And back into your tabletop. Let's start the same sequence all over again. Belly drops, chest lifts, tailbone rises. Push away, round the back, squeeze. 2 more. Good. Last one. Perfect. Okay, tuck the toes, hover the knees. 3, 2, 1, release. 2 more times. Tuck the toes, hover the knees. 3, 2, 1, release. Last time, hover the knees. 3, 2, 1, release. Okay, so we're going to work into our first exercise now, which is ab crunches, lying on your back. In 20 seconds time, the timer will go. So, as you are on your back, you've got the option to use a weight, hold it around your collarbones, or just use your own body weight. You're going to have your heels close towards your hips, lower back pushes to the floor, and then you're going to reach towards your ankles and come back down. Hover the head off the ground if you can. All right, 20 seconds of crunches. Here we go. Crunch, release. Tuck the chin, look between your knees, reach up, relax. Let's go. Coming up to halfway, push the lower back to the floor. Nearly there. Wait for the bell. Good. Knees to chest. Just 10 seconds, then we go again. So push the lower back to the floor, get ready to reach towards your heels. 20 seconds, round 2. Don't forget to breathe. Work at your own pace. Peeling the shoulders up off the floor, looking between the knees. Nearly there. A few more rounds to go. Getting a bit warmer now. 10 seconds rest. Okay, we're halfway through. 2 done, 2 more to go. There we go, get ready. And crunch. 3rd round. So that little chin tuck, imagine you're pulling your ribs towards your hips, squeezing through the middle. Pull the belly button in. Nearly there, arms stay low. Okay, 4th and final round to go for our crunches. Knees to chest if you need, but remember we've only got 10 seconds to rest. Take a big breath, release your shoulders, let's go. 4th round. Let's make these ones the best. The 4th round is where it counts every time. So close, so close. Lift up high, look between the knees, peel off the shoulder blades. Good, okay, knees to chest. All right, so we're gonna stay on our back for our 2nd exercise. We've got a brief little rest so I can show you what comes next. Okay, so we're gonna stay, like I said, stay on the backs, but we're working now with the body still and using the legs as our weight. So again, lower back pushes into the floor. Now our hands are at our sides and our knees are in tabletop, knees over hips with the legs parallel. You're just gonna tap down one leg at a time. Swapping. Here we go, 20 seconds. Toe tap down. Still keeping that abdominal brace. Thinking about pulling the belly button in, lower back connecting with the floor. Tap down, lift up. Tap down, lift up. Good, so close. Awesome. Okay, you can either just drop the feet to the floor or bring the knees into the chest. Round 2 coming up, get ready. Knees over hips. And go. Tap down. Now you can use your thumbs here just to check. Can you slide them comfortably under your lower back, in which case you might need to flatten the back against the floor a little bit more. Hopefully there's no room for your thumbs. Last couple of rounds. Good. All right, so halfway 2 done, 2 more to go. Get your feet set, legs set. Round 3. So far so good, right? Waking up the core. Last few rounds. Still breathing. Yes, well done. Okay, 4th and final round for the abs coming up. You get the added benefit with a little bit of tension in your thighs in this one as well. Get set. Let's go. Tap down, lift up. Still thinking about squeezing the lower back into the floor so you're really strong through the middle. Firm midsection to give you the control when you lower your legs. Nearly there. Fantastic, well done. Release to the floor. Okay, so we're now going to do a little bit of work for our glutes. We're going to stay on our back, last time for a little while, using hip bridges. To start this one off, you're going to have your feet fairly close towards your hips, hip distance apart, so there's a gap between your ankles and a gap between your knees. Belly button draws in. You're going to tuck your tailbone, lift up and lower down, just so there's a little bit of space between the hips and the ground before you push up again. Hip bridges, work for the glutes. 4 rounds, 20 seconds, let's go. So be mindful on this one that you're pushing into your heels and using that heel drive into the floor then gives you a really good stability to be able to push the hips up. Last couple of rounds. Squeeze and push. Good, well done. Okay, 3 more rounds to go. Check in this time that the knees don't drift wide as you focus on your bridges. Belly button in, tailbone tucked and push. Lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze. Keep a little bit of space for your neck by lifting your chin towards the ceiling. pushing into your hands, firming up the shoulders against the ground. Nearly there. Awesome. Release it down. Okay, halfway through our bridges. Third round. This one I want you to think about tucking your tailbone all the way through, looking after your lower back. So tailbone tucks as you lift. Squeeze the hips. Pushing up. Give them that little bit of extra fire. Just as you reach the top of your bridge, tighten the muscles a little more. Nearly there. Good, okay. Last round for your bridge. Let's make this one count. If you want to stay a little higher, you can pulse higher up within the range. A little bit more challenge. There we go. Pulse as an added option for you. So the muscles stay engaged, and that time under tension is what's going to get them working. And then they'll be leaner, fitter, and stronger. This one burns. This one puts fire in the muscles. All right, thank goodness that's done. Okay, have a quick sip of water. So we're going to work from the glutes into the thighs. Stand yourselves up. It's time for squats. So this is another one where you can add a weight as an option. If you've got it, flip your elbows under, hold the weight at your collarbone. Otherwise, just use your body weight. Feet just wider than hip distance with the toes turned out. Hips sit back, chest stays up. Ready? 20 seconds, 4 rounds. Here we go. Sit back and squat. So really important on this one that the chest is always higher than the hips. Resist the temptation to look down at the floor and let your chest lower. Sink the hips back, but the chest stays up. And pulling the elbows forward helps you to stay upright. 2 seconds. Good, well done, shake it out. So you can take this one a little bit wider as an added option, again, with or without the weight. Tuck the tailbone, belly button in. Ready? Let's go. Now you're aiming to have your hips around knee level or a little bit higher if that feels more comfortable for you. Remember that little squeeze of the glutes at the top. 5 more seconds. Doing really well. Keep breathing. Awesome, okay. So I'm going to go back to a slightly narrower stance, and this time I'm going to use a weight, but it's entirely up to you. So if you're using the weight, it's at your collarbones, elbows tucked. Round 3. If you've been doing the squat challenge with me as well, extra squats, brownie points. Over halfway. Now because we're moving rapidly, you should feel the heart rate rise up and stay up. Okay, so I'm going to go back to a slightly wider stance, again with the weight, but it's entirely up to you. If you've got the weight at your collarbone, stand tall. Last round. Think about pushing your feet apart. So you're trying to squeeze the muscles that extra bit. Squeeze and push, lift up out of the ground. 5 seconds to go. This next set's going to get the heart rate up. Okay, no weight for this one. It's body weight only. So we're going to do squat jacks. Like squat jumps, but just a bigger bend in the knee. So every time you land, allow your knees to bend to absorb your movement. All right, so land with a knee bend, land with a knee bend. Wider, hip distance. 4 rounds, 20 seconds. Ready? 5 to go. Feeling the heart rate now. Okay, here we go. This is where we get some smiles. I'm facing you, you're facing me. And if I smile, you smile. That's the deal, right? 5 seconds. Yes. All right, shake it off. 3 rounds to go. Deep breaths. Get ready. Round 2. So it's the same principle as the squats. The chest is up. You're sinking the hips back. Hips to knee level or a little higher. Over halfway. Oh, legs. Oh, legs. Nearly there. Ooh. 2 to go. All right. This time I'm going to add in arms. Keeping the elbows bent. Just lifting them as I jump. Why not? Oh, 3 to go. Okay, last round. You still with me? Are ya? Come on, we've got this. Last bit of high energy. Here we go. What must the neighbours think? All right, halfway. 10 seconds. Keep that chest up. Belly button tight. 5 seconds. Yes. Legs done. Have a little breather. We'll get ready to move on to our back now. All right, leave yourself a little bit of room for this one. You're gonna lie on your toes. As you point your toes, connect your heels, reach ahead, and then lift as you row back with the elbows. So the chest comes up. 20 seconds, 4 rounds. Here we go. Reach and row. Reach and row. And if you're still connecting your heels, as you lift your back, your glutes also working hard. Come on, we've got this. We've got this. Again, can allow the head to rest down, soften the thighs. 3 rounds to go. Get ready. Glutes on. Reach, row. So we're trying to hover the arms off the ground all the way. Not more than a few inches. Pull the elbows back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Reach, row. Doing so well. I see you. All right, halfway, 2 left. Engage the glutes. Connect your heels. Reach and row. So I'm keeping my gaze just towards the top of my mat, meaning I'm not craning my head up. Chin parallel with the ground or a little lower. Reach and row. Really squeeze the elbows back behind you as your forearms stay parallel. Whew. All right, last one. Big breath. Engage the glutes, engage the thighs, point your toes. Reach and row. 20 seconds feels like a lot when you've got short bursts and really short rests in between. Whew. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Nearly there. Remember, the 4th round is the one where it counts. So close. Fantastic. All right, push back into child's pose. Take a big reach ahead of you. Roll the hips. Loosen off the lower back. Okay, so last round for our back. We're going to go into a plank hold, and we'll do this one with straight arms. So you'll be up on your hands. So your shoulders over your wrists. You can extend your legs out behind you so you've got a long line from heels to hips to shoulders. Just 20 seconds. We're not going anywhere. We're just holding. So if you can see yourself anywhere, watch out for sinking the hips or piking them up. Long line. Heels, hips, shoulders. Breathe. And reset. Okay, 3 rounds to go. With this one, push out through the shoulders more. So as you extend your legs, push through the shoulders so the upper body is a little higher, as if you're trying to separate your shoulder blades and bring your ribs in between them. Yeah? Good. You can thank me afterwards. Awesome. All right, 2 to go. So keep that shoulder push and then try and draw the belly button in a little tighter. Round number 3. Let's go. Shoulders push, belly button draws in. Try and keep the head and shoulders relaxed. Neck long, still breathing. Whose idea was this anyway, huh? Awesome, well done. Okay, last round. This time we're going to think about tucking the tailbone under, so it'll give you a slightly stronger abdominal brace. Round 4, last time. Go! So with the tail tuck, not this, this. So I'm pulling my inner thighs together, tucking my tailbone, squeezing it, lifts the body a little bit higher, but it's not my hips releasing, it's the tailbone tucking. So close, so close. Nearly there. Yes. Fantastic. All right, you might need to give the arms a little bit of a shake off after this. Reach across the body, both sides. And reach behind you. Okay. So, back work done. Time for arms. And would you believe it? This is our last set. So we're going to go for dips. Using your bench, your chair, whatever it is. Hands close to your hips. Feet just ahead of you. And you're going to dip down, push up. 20 seconds. Let's go. Now I'd love you to think about lifting your chest fully here and keeping your elbows pinned back behind you. So watch out for the elbows flaring wide. Your upper arms come about parallel with the ground, depending on the height of the equipment that you're using. Nearly there. Awesome. Sit back, shake it off. Now if you want more challenge, step the feet a little further away from you, but keep your hips close to the bench. Get ready. Let's go. So the whole way, chest is up, still got a little bit of abdominal brace, looking ahead, connecting the knees as my hips dip down. Well done, looking good. Shaping up those arms, they're gonna look fantastic. Awesome, shake it off. Halfway, 2 to go. Now you can place a plate on your legs if you want even more. It's not for me, not today, but it might be for you. Good, halfway, 10 more seconds. Stick with it, you can do this. If you can, I can. If I can, you can. All right, final round. Extra little bit of fire for you as an option. Extend one leg. Let's go. So you can do 10 seconds with one leg extended, 10 seconds with the other. Get ready to change, swap it around. Nearly there, nearly there. 3, 2, 1, hey. Okay, so we're coming back towards our mat now. Last bit of work, tricep push-up. So, shoulders over your wrist, you're going to tuck your elbows tight to your body as you lower down and push. So unlike a normal push-up, where the elbows come a little wider, this one is tucked close to you to really target the back of the arms. Okay, 5 seconds. I'm doing this on my knees. You're welcome to do it on your toes. Here we go. Lower and push away. So notice your elbows brushing your ribs. If you're on your knees, keep your toes long along the ground. Oh, I'm not going to like 4 rounds of this. Nearly there, nearly there. Well done. All right, 3 to go. You in? All right, round 2. Let's do this. So elbows brush the ribs. As the body lowers, belly button pulls in. I'm thinking about leaning my chest forward, to really target the back of the arms. Nearly there, nearly there. Okay, round 3. I'm going to come check how you're doing. So, long in the body. Think about extending the hips and sending the shoulders forward. Let's go. Good. Elbows brush the ribs as you lower down and push away. Come on, come on. Getting there. Nearly there. I see you. I see you. Don't give up on me now. Only 1 more round to go. Well done. 3 seconds. Okay, 4th and final round, then we cool down. How good is that gonna feel? So, shoulders over wrists, knees or toes. Here we go. Lower, push away. Lower, push away. Come on, you've got this. Just 10 seconds. Push. Push. Come on, come on. So close. Yes, well done. Okay, quick tricep stretch. Now it's time to cool down. If you need a drink, grab it. We're going to make our way onto our backs. All right. Easing into our stretches. Roll down. Release. Give the body a little shake. Okay, I'm going to keep my left leg bent as I extend my right leg up towards the sky. Hamstring stretch, grab a little hold of the thigh and gently pull it towards you. So stretching through the back of the leg, because we would have been working those especially in our squats and our squat jacks. You're going to take your right ankle across your left knee, push the right knee wide. You're going to reach through, pull it in towards you. Glute stretch. What is this? Okay, cool down. Put one too many circuits on there. All right, right foot on the floor, knee bent, left leg extends. Hamstring stretch, left side. So using big deep breaths to slow your breathing and your heart rate. Left ankle across right knee, left knee wide, glute stretch. So I'm reaching towards my left thigh, pulling it all closer to me, getting the stretch here. Awesome. All right, flip yourselves around onto your front, stay low. Okay, now use the range that's comfortable for you. I'm pushing up, lifting my chest, hips are still on the ground. So I'm looking for a front body stretch. And as I walk my hands closer to me, I'm looping my elbows and shoulders back with a gentle lift of the chin, not just the head, the chin, to stretch the front of the body. And then go push back into child's pose, knees wide, hips back, reach ahead, soften down. Okay. Right leg steps forward. So we're coming into a low lunge, letting the hips sink down, but keep them facing the front. And as you lift your chest, you're going to go tricep stretch. Doesn't matter which side, we're going to do both. So pull the elbow up high, reaching your hands down your shoulder blades. And swap sides. Can the hips come a little lower? Tricep stretch on the other arm. Alright, change legs, use your arms for balance if you need to. So left leg steps forward, hips sink down low. This time I'm taking my arms wide, thumbs up, lift the chest. Can hips come a little lower? Thumbs down, see if you can reach a little further. Chest and bicep stretch. Awesome, okay, using your hands, step both feet close, stay low, elbows between your knees, and then push up with the back. So I'm lifting my hips, lifting my ribs, stretching my back, before slowly rounding up. Coming to standing if you need something to help you balance. Lean on that, lift your right heel towards your hips, squeezing your knees together, pushing the hips forward, to stretch your quad. How are we feeling now? Heart rate slowing a little bit? I hope so. Right foot steps behind the left, and we're going to reach up and over. Side body stretch. And change sides. Left heel to hip. Knees close together, hips forward. Alright, left foot behind the right. Reach up and over. Side body stretch. And release. Well done. Give yourselves a big clap. Thank you so much for joining me. So that is weeks 1, 2, and 3. Remember, the options with the weight that's in there as well, and the variations offered to you. At the end of week 3, I'm going to do a similar recording, just with an added bit of spice. So let me know, give me some feedback. I hope you enjoyed it. Have yourselves a wonderful day, whatever you're up to.
Repeat this as often as you like, wherever, whenever. It's only half an hour. Over to you.